Fair Play is out on Netflix, feature debut of director Chloe Domont, starring Phoebe Dynevor, Alden Ehrenreich, and Eddie Marsan. It's been described and marketed as an erotic thriller, and while I think it's somewhat accurate, it may also set some wrong expectations. I'd describe it as an anxiety-inducing drama about workplace romance gone wrong. The story opens with two central characters, Emily and Luke, getting secretly engaged. Secretly, because as it turns out, their 2 year relationship goes against policy at the company they work for. And that company is a Wall Street finance firm, really cutthroat, really fast paced, cruel, cold, and hostile. One day, a guy above Emily and Luke gets fired, and they hear a rumor that Luke is up for a promotion to take over the spot. And they begin celebrating, but then it turns out that it's actually Emily that gets noticed and promoted but by the firm's boss. And that instantly begins to put cracks in the relationship. Luke is clearly jealous. The imbalance of power at the workplace completely throws him off and begins a rapid spiral into some very bad stuff. So really, it's about two things. First of all, it is a cautionary tale about mixing business and pleasure, about not romancing your coworkers, especially in such a cutthroat, competitive environment where resentment may destroy all positive feelings really quickly. But even more so, I think it's about a certain brand of toxic masculinity, the inability of some men to accept that their partner is now the one that earns more, that has more power, that is perhaps better skilled. It's about looking for excuses for your own inferiority and blaming everyone else around you instead of owning up to your flaws, looking at yourself in the mirror. It's about refusing to take responsibility for what happens to you and not being able to cherish the success of a loved one when that success perhaps overshadows your own. I think it's all quite well done. The film was rather captivating, thanks in large part to the performances. Both leads are very good and manage to convey a whole wealth of emotions and mental states with just simple looks and gestures and expressions. There's a lot of nonverbal communication going on in the film. But I also have to say, Eddie Marsan steals every scene he's in. I usually see him play these nice British gentlemen, so it was kind of a departure to see him play essentially a psychopathic Wall Street boss. But he's extremely convincing. Something about the way he carries himself and looks at other people. From the very first look he gives and the first word he says, you know 100% who he is and what he's capable of doing. Brilliant supporting performance. All in all, I like the film. I think it explores an interesting topic and does it well. It's quite tense and gripping, at times very unpleasant, but it drew me in and never let go until the end. Good movie.